Hi, I'm Heather Handley. I'm an Associate Professor in Volcanic Hazards and Geoscience Communication at the University of Twente and an Adjunct Associate Professor at Monash University. I've spent over 20 years studying some of the world's most active volcanoes on a quest to find out more about how volcanoes work, to be able to answer questions such as why do volcanoes erupt, what makes some more explosive than others, and just how fast does molten rock move from deep underground to the surface. I grew up in a small farming and commuter village in Yorkshire in the UK and very far from a volcano. And no one in my family had gone to university and got a degree, so it never crossed my mind growing up to become a scientist. But when I was 9 years old, I went on a family holiday to Tenerife in the Canary Islands just off the west coast of Africa. And little could I guess I'd meet my first active volcano, Mount Taide. It was hard to understand how this massive, commanding but peaceful mountain could be capable of so much destruction. The vast lava landscape we crossed made me feel like I was walking on the moon. Since then, I've been completely mesmerised by volcanoes, and I think I have one of the coolest, or say, hottest jobs anyone could have. It's an absolute privilege to have the opportunity to travel to volcanoes in remote places, to learn about different cultures and experience local traditions while trying to understand a little bit more about how volcanoes work and how that knowledge can help to reduce risk to society from volcanic hazards. The great thing about being a volcano scientist is the variety of things I get to do as part of my job, from fieldwork to collect samples, processing them and looking at them in the lab, and then doing some detective work to figure out what all the data means, and then writing it up and presenting those findings, which in theory will provide new insight into some aspect about how our planet works. But being a scientist goes beyond the science. I've also had the fantastic opportunity to build and be part of an amazing network of over 700 women working in earth and environmental science in Australasia, WOMISA. I've been able to get to know so many incredibly talented women geoscientists around the world who are some of my closest friends. I also get to promote the important role that geoscience or earth science plays in society through TV and radio interviews, visits to primary and high schools, and I'm co-founder of an international film and video festival, the Earth Futures Festival, which is showcasing how geoscience helps to address our most pressing global challenges, such as climate change, the management of our natural resources, such as water, soils, minerals, and energy, and in reducing the risk from natural hazards. If you're considering a career to study volcanoes but not sure if it's for you, my advice would be to get in touch with a volcanologist and ask to have a chat to find out more about what the job is and whether you might enjoy it as a career. Living overseas as a volcanologist is an unlikely destination from a small farming village in Yorkshire, but it shows that with curiosity, desire, and a bit of hard work, the limitless opportunities science can bring. So for anyone thinking they'd also like a career studying volcanoes but don't think it's possible, remember that someone has to do it, so why can't it be you?